Welcome to Special Place Ranch. If you're new here, I do homestead content including farm updates, garden videos, and occasionally cooking videos. This series I'm going to be taking part in the Crocktober. October's kind of a busy month for me. I have to do almost everything myself because my husband is retired, so he goes and hunts for like a month. So I'm going to try to bring you at least 2 crockpot videos per week. A lot of times I'm going to be cutting them in half and using my mini little crockpot because it's just me. Today I'm going to bring you a potato soup recipe. As you can see, these potatoes are kind of going. I grew these starting in February. I'm just going to give these a wash and I'll be right back. This is a pound of potatoes here, and it says you can use pretty much any potato. So that's one of the reasons why I chose this recipe. These are Pontiac bred potatoes. And I'm just going to dice it like medium dice. Probably. Hopefully we like it like kind of chunky but with a silkiness to chunky silky. So I'm gonna just keep dicing these potatoes. And now I need some garlic. This is garlic from 2 years ago. I just planted some yesterday. I am filming this ahead of time because I'm going on a hunting trip. Anyway, it says 3 cloves for a full recipe. Some of mine are a little small, so I'm going to do that much. It is 3 cloves actually, but yeah, I keep them frozen because they don't keep very well here in East Texas. It's a little humid, so I don't want to lose my entire harvest. I froze them, and they're perfectly fine. Even though, I mean, I'm getting to the end of them. I used to have 2 of these quart jars full, but I need to be getting to the end of them. Chicken broth. Whenever turkeys go on sale for Thanksgiving, we get several and smoke them throughout the year. So this is actually a smoked turkey broth. Broth is one of the easiest things to make. So 2 cups goes in here. Then I'm going to add half an onion. This is also how I keep my onions that I grow so that they won't go bad. I put them through a chopper, so it's like, I don't know, 1/2 inch dice, and I'll just guess on that. And then, because I'm fixing to go to the farm, there's a substitute for a homemade cream of chicken, but I'm in a hurry now. So, oh, you know what? This is supposed to be half a can, but I'm sure I'll be using half a can for something else on down the road because crockpots and cream of go hand in hand. So I'll just keep that in the fridge. Looks delish. It will turn delish though. Alright, now. And then we cook it all day long on low. Why do they make such short course? Okay, I'm back. This has been cooking for probably 6 hours. So depending on how chunky you want it, you want to blend it. So I'm going to use my stick blender. It's going to be hot. I like mine a little chunky, but I may have gone too far. There's some chunks in there. Good enough. Okay, it's the next day. I had to put it in the fridge because I didn't have any milk. So now we're gonna add 4 ounces of sour cream. A half a cup of whole milk because it's the creamiest. And then a cup of grated cheese. Stir that together. You're not supposed to add the milk and the sour cream till like 5 minutes before you serve it or something like that. But we're gonna have BLTs with this since this needs bacon. This is bacon from our pigs. And the fat renders down pretty well, so I'll be making quite a bit of bacon for sandwiches and this soup. Of course, you're required to garnish with bacon, but you could also add extra cheese and maybe some green onions if you're more prepared than I was. We gave this recipe a solid meh. Okay, we're making lasagna soup today. And this one I have to brown some meat for. You're supposed to use beef, but we have so much of this pork sausage. This is from our pig that I'm going to use this. It says hot. The processor calls it hot, but it's not that hot. I'm going to get this to browning. I'm trying to do this before church. I'm going to do a full recipe today. Then you want to add a whole onion, chopped, probably what I have left in here from my garden. Actually, I have like 2 more bags, they're just in deep freeze. And then a whole bell pepper. I'm going to put like that much. Whenever I have leftovers, I just chop the rest and put it in the freezer. You know what? Just put the whole thing. And then 4 cloves of garlic, but that's not going to go in till later, so I've got my garlic crusher dude here. You just do that. I'm trying to make 4 out of like the little ones that I have for normal size, but because these are frozen, I'm going to kind of put this near the heat so it can thaw, and then I'll crush it. My dog likes to go outside and bark at absolutely nothing. You're supposed to add mushrooms to this too. It might be delish, but I only have dried mushrooms and I don't want to do that. Okay, hopefully this garlic is crushable. Oh yeah, it's crushing because this guy does a good job. Look at that. I'm gonna add this in. Oh my, no! I got it. I caught it before it hit the ground. Get that garlic sauteed a little bit. Ow! Now I need to drain what little fat there is. I'll get that done and be back to you. Now for the crockpot part. I'm going to put the meat mixture in, and then you're supposed to add 24 ounces of marinara. Well, I don't have that. I have spaghetti sauce. So I'm going to add that. And since this is a seasoned spaghetti sauce, I'm not going to put as much Italian seasoning in as it calls for. It calls for a tablespoon. I'm gonna put shy of a tablespoon, I think. I might even just put a teaspoon. I'm gonna put that much. And then 4 cups of beef broth. Wow, I have less than 30 minutes to get ready. Which doesn't take long. I stopped wearing makeup years ago. Okay. And then we set this for 6 to 8 hours on low, or 3 to 4 on high. And now we wait. I'm back from church and the farm, and I'm hungry. Mine, if I program it, it'll turn to warm when the time runs out. So I turned it back on low. I'm gonna put 9 broken up lasagna noodles in here. I would probably break them up in bite-sized pieces. It's easier to get on your spoon like that. $30 minutes. It's still got 20 minutes to go, and I forgot I was gonna put some spinach in it from the garden. This is from this spring. I'm not gonna put all of it in there, but I might toot it up to high just so it doesn't bring down the temperature too much. Get a good stir in here. Alright, last thing, I think. Alright. I added an extra 10 minutes because I tasted a noodle and it was not done. As for toppings, I didn't think about it, and my basil is at the farm. So I have this dried basil from last year, and I'm going to use that. And I also have mozzarella cheese. You can add ricotta cheese or Parmesan, or a combination of all of them, because that's what goes in lasagna. So I'm gonna get me a good helping. Put me some cheese on it. Yeah, I'm only putting mozzarella, and then some not fresh basil. Oh yeah. Y'all should know by now that when I think a recipe is meh or gross, I'm gonna tell you, and I won't leave it out. This is amazing. It is so good. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. I upload some Wednesdays and all Sundays, and you can keep watching us grow our farm. Have a good one.